November 4th. Welcome to Adam's Birthday Book, where each and every day we look into the mysteries of birthdays and their significance on your life path. Today's birthday is November 4th. If you were born on this day, happy birthday. Alright, let's get started. November 4th. The day of the provocateur. Those born on November 4th have a knack for arousing controversy. They are highly stimulating in both word and deed, and in their family and social circle tend to be dominant and valued members. Though many November 4th people assume a conservative, perhaps almost colorless appearance, their charm and wealth of personality becomes apparent in conversation. On first meeting, they usually make a lively yet sincere impression, and may not show right away just how provocative they can be. In fact, the longer one knows them, the more one sees that they not only have a talent for stirring up the pot but also piercing the thickest armor in their personal contacts. Masters at breaching defenses, they usually know exactly where the soft or vulnerable points are. Indeed, once they get rolling, they can be very difficult for anyone, including themselves, to stop. Recognizing their limitations, controlling their energies, becoming more realistic in their goals, and above all remaining constructive in their outlook is important for them to keep in mind. November 4th people have a fine sense of humor that can at one time be dry and restrained, at another, infectious, even hilarious. It is a very human and positive attribute that allows them to quickly bridge differences in race, class, or religion. Through a joke and a bit of laughter, they can put people at ease and break the ice in an uncomfortable situation. On the other side, depression is very alien to the November 4th character, and therefore those born on this day have a great deal of trouble understanding the negativity of others. The problem is that they sometimes fail to recognize how serious things have gotten in their own situation and can remain unduly optimistic when prospects are in fact bleak. November 4th people are highly magnetic personalities, who not only have a talent for persuasion but are adept at ignoring or dexterously parrying criticism directed their way. In their mind, sooner or later they will win others over to their point of view. Yet ultimately they can misjudge the receptiveness of their audience, especially since their viewpoints can be quite extreme and their presentation provocative and even upsetting. By thus creating a chaotic situation, they may undercut their own influence. November 4th people love to be served but usually return the favor by giving at least as much as they get. In fact, they can be overly giving and others may take advantage of them or come to expect too much. For some November 4th people, the expectations of others can become intolerably heavy after a while, even for the seemingly boundless energy they possess. Particularly women born on this day must beware of getting involved with the wrong man. Men born on this day tend to become indispensable emotionally, perhaps too much so for those close to them, and thus must beware of fostering dependency. Numbers and planets. Those born on the 4th day of the month are ruled by the number 4 and by the planet Uranus. People ruled by the number 4 have their own, often peculiar, way of doing things. Uranus indicates sudden changeability and unpredictable action, traits that can be magnified in November 4th people. Generally, those ruled by the number 4 are not overly concerned with money, and November 4th people, who focus on ideals, are no exception. Those ruled by the number 4 are vulnerable to psychological hurt, particularly when it comes to rejection by their group, which they take very hard. The connection of Uranus with the ruler of Scorpio, Pluto, indicates dynamic sexual magnetism. Tarot. The 4th card of the major arcana is the Emperor, who rules over worldly things through wisdom, the primary source of his power. The Emperor is stable and wise, the force of his authority cannot be questioned. The positive associations of this card are strong willpower and steadfast energy. Negative indications include stubbornness, tyranny, even brutality. Health. November 4th people, in attracting a wide range of energy to themselves, can put a strain on their psychological and physical reserves. It is therefore important for them to limit their responsibilities, and escape to a quiet home or vacation hideaway regularly. Those born on this day tend to disregard symptoms of bad health, often because they are taken up with the concerns of others. They must take at least basic precautions to protect themselves from contagious diseases. It is difficult for many November 4th people to discipline their diet since their passion for food can lead to cravings and binges. Weight control is a particular problem for women born on this day. Exercise is the greater part of the solution. Advice. Adopt a more neutral stance toward life. Work quietly and keep your emotions under control. Don't give more than you can sustain over time. Also beware of the demands you make on others. Keep your sense of humor active. Meditation. Faith is sometimes more powerful than actions. Thank you for joining me today on the November 4th birthday, and please don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that little bell, and please tell me if today is your birthday in the comments below. Thank you, you wonderful people, and join me tomorrow on the next episode of Adam's Birthday Book for November 5th.